Bro, imagine this. The Omni-King Zeno, ruler of all universes, the literal god of existence, might have secretly feared the limitless potential of one single mortal, Goku. The being who erased 6 universes for fun, whose single thought can wipe timelines, suddenly intrigued, maybe even cautious, of a Saiyan who keeps shattering divine boundaries. Sounds impossible, right? But the Tournament of Power wasn't just a survival game. It was a cosmic test that revealed something terrifying about Goku's evolution and Zeno's reaction. When Goku first met Zeno, everyone Beerus, Whis, even the Supreme Kai froze, terrified he'd disrespect the Omni-King. Yet Goku smiled, waved, and called him buddy. That wasn't confidence. It was something deeper. A raw innocence mixed with power that even divine beings couldn't predict or control. Zeno didn't destroy him. He was fascinated. And that fascination slowly shifted into uncertainty. Because Goku wasn't supposed to be that powerful. No mortal ever was. Yet every battle pushed him further, beyond a divine comprehension. Remember Ultra Instinct? That wasn't just another transformation. That was Goku stepping into a realm only angels could access. Pure instinct, limitless precision, divine reflexes achieved through emotionless focus. Even Whis admitted it. Goku reached a state that gods struggled to maintain. A mortal touching the divine, not through training or status, but through sheer survival instinct. The moment Ultra Instinct awakened, the entire spectator zone went silent. Zeno's eyes widened. Not in joy, but confusion. He witnessed something unpredictable inside a mortal's heart. You see, Zeno's power is absolute but static. Goku's, on the other hand, keeps evolving. And that evolution, that infinite growth, is something Zeno cannot comprehend. Grand Priest once said that mortals shouldn't surpass the gods. But Goku didn't just challenge that law. He shattered it on the biggest stage in multiversal history. For the first time, Zeno wasn't the center of attention. The gods were watching him watching Goku, realizing their king might be witnessing his own obsolescence unfold in real time. Goku's battles aren't just fights anymore, they're cosmic awakenings. Each transformation forces even deities to question whether the hierarchy of power can truly remain eternal. And Zeno, the supreme ruler of all, looked at Goku not as a toy, not as entertainment, but as something that could one day stand beyond divine order itself. Because deep down, even an Omni-King must wonder, what happens when the chaos he admires becomes the one force even he cannot erase? After the Tournament of Power, something changed. Zeno started observing Goku more closely, replaying moments where his instincts surpassed divine logic, analyzing every move like a scientist studying a dangerous phenomenon. The Grand Priest, who rarely shows emotion, began documenting Goku's growth, noting that Ultra Instinct's evolution wasn't divine training, but a survival response born purely from mortal desperation. And that terrified the hierarchy, bro, because if desperation can create divinity, then gods aren't chosen anymore. They're replaceable. Zeno's perfection faced something that could evolve endlessly. Goku didn't seek power for domination. He chased it to protect others. But ironically, that purity is what made him unpredictable. A force that even divine logic couldn't calculate. During the final battle with Jiren, Zeno didn't blink once. He wasn't cheering. He was studying, sensing something divine awaken in Goku that even angels couldn't define. When Goku's Ultra Instinct mastered itself, Zeno's expression shifted, not playful, not amused. It was stillness, like witnessing the birth of something he couldn't categorize as under him. And remember, Zeno doesn't fear through emotion, he fears through observation. What he sees, he eliminates. But this time, he didn't erase Goku. He let him keep growing. That decision says everything. Because Zeno erases what threatens balance. Yet Goku? He defied balance itself. And still, the Omni-King spared him, choosing curiosity over control. Bro, even the Grand Priest seemed cautious, subtly advising Goku's restraint. He understood that Ultra Instinct's next stage might transcend creation, a level beyond Zeno's understanding of existence. The gods whispered about it, a mortal who can adapt faster than divine power itself. That possibility made every angel pause, realizing their king's throne wasn't as eternal as believed. But the wildest part? Zeno didn't just allow Goku's rise, he encouraged it. By keeping him alive, Zeno was unknowingly nurturing the very anomaly that could challenge his supremacy. And this is where the tension deepens. Because Zeno doesn't age, doesn't evolve, doesn't train. His power is static, infinite, yet unchanging. Goku's? Forever climbing, forever awakening. The contrast is terrifying. An immortal king frozen in perfection versus a mortal warrior who grows stronger through pain, loss, and chaos. One stagnant, the other unstoppable. That's when fear stops being emotion and becomes realization. The understanding that power without growth eventually becomes weakness. Zeno began sensing that uncomfortable truth within his infinite calm. And maybe, deep inside that cosmic silence, Zeno finally realized the most dangerous force in all realities isn't destruction, it's evolution that never ends. After the tournament ended, Goku's wish to restore erased universes revealed something deeper. His heart, not his strength, held the true balance Zeno had been testing all along. Zeno didn't smile out of joy. He smiled out of understanding. The mortal he treated as entertainment had unknowingly passed a divine exam meant to judge creation's moral potential. Every erased universe returned, every life restored. Not by Zeno's mercy, but through Goku's compassion, a trait the Omni-King himself lacked after eons of detached omnipotence. That's the hidden truth, bro. Goku wasn't just fighting Jiren, he was teaching Zeno what it means to protect, not control. That realization shook even the Grand Priest's composure. Because Zeno's greatest fear was never Goku's strength. It was Goku's influence, his ability to redefine power through kindness and rebellion against divine hierarchy itself. Think about it. Every god bows, every angel obeys, yet this one mortal walks beside Zeno like an equal, breaking millennia of cosmic protocol with nothing but sincerity. And the craziest part? Zeno allowed it. He wanted it. Because deep down he saw in Goku the freedom he himself could never experience with an absolute control. The dual Zenos, present and future, now mirror two truths. One representing infinite power, the other infinite curiosity. And both orbit around Goku, the mortal anomaly uniting them. The Grand Priest once said Goku's purity refreshes Zeno. That wasn't flattery, it was acknowledgement. A mortal had unknowingly restored emotional equilibrium to a god beyond empathy. Still, beneath that childlike grin, Zeno's silence hides caution. He knows if Goku keeps evolving, the divine chain of command could someday lose meaning entirely. Because Ultra Instinct isn't a transformation, it's an awakening. A state even Zeno can't replicate, since it demands vulnerability, fear, and growth. Emotions Zeno abandoned long ago. So when people ask, does Zeno fear Goku's potential? The answer isn't yes or no, it's deeper. Zeno respects the one thing he'll never possess: endless evolution. Goku's rise didn't dethrone Zeno. It reminded him what creation truly is. Not control, but change. A force even the Omni-King can't erase with a gesture. The Omni-King may rule existence, but Goku rules the spirit of progress. And that's the kind of power that keeps even gods wide awake in eternal thought. So no, Zeno doesn't fear Goku's fists, he fears the truth behind them, that someday evolution might surpass eternity itself.